Let's go Knicks! Let's go Knicks! Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Two Man Podcast. I'm Carl with my co-host Tyler Garnett, and welcome to episode 77. We are ready and just absolutely thriving. We are manifesting this Knicks playoff run. Tyler, how are you doing today?
I mean, I'm doing great. As of recording, last night the Knicks won game 1, so that was super exciting. I'm pretty sure me and Carl are still on cloud 9 about that. We will get into a lot about it, but as Carl kind of mentioned, ever since the Knicks won the Eastern Conference Finals, sweeping the Cavs, I think the entire city of New York and any Knicks fan has just been full of adrenaline and on cloud 9. And now that, they took and stole game 1, we're the vibes are high right now, so we're gonna feed off that the entire podcast episode. So I'm doing great. So
dude, I'm doing
how are you
fabulous.
Doing?
Dude, I'm literally I'm at work and I'm just, no matter what happens to me, I'm smiling ear to ear because I know the Knicks are playing.
Yeah.
It's awesome, man. I mean, little spoiler that we're gonna be talking about, Tyler, but we won game 1 Wednesday night. Game 2 is going to be tonight when this drops, Friday night. But I'm literally on cloud 9 right now.
Yeah. No, exactly. Dude. And, just because I know we're getting excited to just talk about it, I'll tell all the lovely listeners what we're going to be talking about this episode. And then, we'll get right into it. So obviously we're going to start off a little bit with the Knicks and also a little watch party. Me, Carl, and a bunch of our other friends are going to attempt to do in New York City. We're going to travel to the belly of the beast and experience the craziness in New York City for ourselves. So we can't wait for that. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And then we're going to talk a little bit about The Boys finale. I finally caught up and watched all of The Boys. So we'll give our thoughts on that, and then kind of going into a little movie segment. We have a few different things we want to talk about. Odyssey is about to come out. We're going to talk about how the Odyssey kind of tied into Spider-Man somehow with Tom Holland. We'll get into that, as well as another Marvel kind of thing. The Russo brothers kind of teasing us. Whether they meant to do it maliciously or not, fans were not happy. And then in the movie realm as well, Carl did see Mandalorian and Grogu. I have not seen it yet, so he's going to give his spoiler-free review. I've
seen it twice, bro. I've seen it twice.
I know. I'll get to it eventually and see it, but he'll give his spoiler-free review, and then, as always, we're going to end with a lovely game, kind of with the theme of New York Knicks. Hopefully that works out well, but all right, Carl, let's get into it. Game 1, stole the win.
I think before we even get into game 1, I just want to talk about how we've gotten here.
Sure, let's do it. It's been a while.
It's been a minute. I mean, the first series against the Hawks, we were down bad. We were down 2-1. And we literally, everybody was like, this team is going to blow. This team is not a championship team. And the vibes quickly changed. We went from getting cursed by Danhausen from the WWE. I don't know if you saw that. And then we got uncursed. And ever since we got uncursed from Danhausen, I don't know if there is a correlation, but I think it's up to 11 straight games we've won. Am I wrong about that?
Knock on wood, 12 straight games.
12 straight games in a row that we've won. No matter what ends up happening the rest of this series, arguably, not even arguably, the greatest stretch of basketball from any team in the history of the NBA is going to end up going to the Knicks. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know that
there's statistically insane. It's nuts.
No,
and
that's
I can't even think about it, bro. It's so nuts. It's so nuts.
I know. I'm trying not to get too attached, but I think it's a good place to kind of start because, when the Knicks were down 2-1 to the Hawks, it was fire Coach Brown. It was trade Bridges and Cat for Giannis. Every Knicks fan, every media source was like, it's time to tear this down. You can't lose in the first round to the Atlanta Hawks, who were definitely not a better team than us. Both losses, we only lost by 1. And to look at it now, like you mentioned, regardless how this finals ends, the 12-game stretch they've been on, I mean, you look at any statistic, I mean, offensively rated especially, I mean, it's some of the greatest stretch of basketball in NBA history, let alone in the playoffs, which is
Yeah.
crazy to see. Everything is just clicking for them. I mean, obviously you have Brunson at the top, you can't go wrong. Cat's taken on a much different role, more of a facilitator, and it's working out well for him. Obviously, you got OG and Bridges, who kind of go to another level in the playoffs. I mean, Bridges during the whole regular season, I think every fan was ready to get rid of him, myself included. I don't know how you felt about that, but I was out on Bridges. And then obviously they have a bench.
I was out
finally.
on Bridges too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the bench has just been amazing. I mean, fucking Sham God, bro. Like Landry Shamet.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna get his jersey, bro. Are you kidding me?
Dude, literally, I remember last year, which was crazy. I think it was a year ago yesterday was when we fired Thibodeau after losing in the Eastern Conference Finals. And to see where we are like a year later is pretty crazy. But he never used the bench. He didn't utilize the bench. And to know that now coming off the bench, is Robinson. I mean, guys we had, but weren't utilized in roles that they kind of are now. I mean, McBride, Clarkson, Robinson, Shamet, Shamgod, like you mentioned. I mean, there's just so many guys. Even, I mean, granted, he's not in the regular rotation, but even when I see Tyler Kolek come in those garbage time minutes when we're in a blowout game up by 40,
he looks so great.
I mean, I feel
he looks so great.
Yeah, I just feel confident with any Knick coming off the bench, any rotation. Like Mike Brown just seems to have it together, knock on wood, right now, and it's just been good to see over this stretch, and it's definitely been contagious.
Yeah, it's been absolutely electric. I've loved every second of it.
Yeah,
I just can't get over how amazing we looked. I mean, we play against the Sixers. We absolutely dominate them. We go. And now we go into Cleveland and absolutely dominate them for 4 straight games. Well, the first game we played against them, it was a little rough. They said maybe we'll have some, some rust to kick off. And then Jalen Brunson goes absolutely nuclear. He's literally been like everything as advertised. He has just been so amazing. And it is so awesome to watch. Like, the clips, I'm sure you've seen them too, is just when we signed him back. And I think, what was it, 23? When we originally signed Jalen Brunson or traded for him, or 22 maybe. I don't know.
We signed him a few years before. 22 maybe even earlier. Let me see, but keep going.
Yeah, so there was like these edits online being like when Jalen got like signed from the Mavericks, and it was like Jalen, but it was like Stephen A. was the first one. Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
Why with the New York Knicks? Get this guy. He isn't a number one.
Yeah.
And then it pans like to somebody else being like, listen, I really don't understand. The New York Knicks are trying to flip the page, and I just don't really get why they would go after somebody like Jalen Brunson. And then literally it's just all this bad talk about Jalen Brunson for like the first like 2 months that he got signed. And then literally just like the edit just flips and it goes, Jalen Brunson is the king of New York. Bang, 3. And it goes, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's just so amazing. I love it, dude.
I get chills seeing all those edits. It's so true too, because I mean, obviously Knicks fans have been through it. We've talked about it plenty, but like Brunson signing was like only a few years removed from like, oh, we're getting KD and Kyrie. Nope, they both went to Brooklyn. It's like, oh, we have the worst team. We're gonna go get Zion, the next LeBron James. Nope, we lost that draft. Like we didn't win the lottery there. And it was like hit after hit. We get Julius Randle, not terrible. He kind of started a little bit of a foundation there. But obviously once you got Brunson, I mean, the stats, I think it was before Brunson came here, the Knicks had like 8 playoff wins since 2000. I think they're up to 30 since he's been here in the last 4 years. I did look it up. We did get him in 22, so you were just a year off. So I mean, he's changed. It's hard to explain, but I tell Taylor all the time, like the Knicks were like the Jets. They were the laughingstock. They consistently lost 50, 60 games every year. They had nothing to look forward to. Nothing. So
he's literally changed the whole culture.
Yeah, and as we mentioned last episode too, like this is New York's team. There's no split fandom. You probably aren't a Nets fan, so
Yeah.
everyone is a Knicks fan. I mean, there's people posting on their Instagram stories, whether they're bandwagon fans or not. They're still posting, and they seem to be locked in. And I mean, I saw the videos from New York City for an away game last night. You would have thought the Knicks were at home. I mean, I know they had the watch party at Madison Square Garden and outside Madison Square Garden, and every bar and restaurant has their own little watch parties. But you would think that it was a home game last night, and it's insane how the fan base travels too.
It's actually electric how crazy it is. I mean, just to kind of go off of what you were saying, the buzz alone has just been so insane. Like
Yeah.
I'm seeing like just like people who I didn't even know followed sports talking about the Knicks. Like
Mm-hmm.
people going to bars to
Mm-hmm.
watch a game just to be in the environment. They want to be around this buzz. I think that truly, like, besides it being like like a zoo environment, which is like
Yeah.
awesome. Obviously, they have to have fucking like thousands of cops on hand outside of MSG
Oh yeah.
just to like I guess contain the crowd. But
Yeah.
it's just so electric to see everyone just hyped about the Knicks. Like I'm at work yesterday and like men, women, children are talking about the Knicks. Like
Yes.
I'm running a wedding. This little kid is watching the Spurs Oklahoma game 7 on his laptop, and I'm like, "Who do you want to win?" He goes, "I don't care. Whoever the Knicks beat." I'm like, "Dude, fuck yeah!" I
Yeah.
was like, "Teach this kid
Unbelievable.
young." Yeah.
I know. I know. It's
Oh,
so funny too because I have seen like a lot of young kids like getting into the Knicks or like so excited for the finals. I'm like, they haven't even been through it, man. They think this
no.
is the norm.
Yeah. It's insane, man, and I'm just like happy to be here on this ride.
Yeah.
Happy to be a New Yorker right now, and it's funny to say because literally the world is burning, but the New York Knicks are like keeping this little light alive in every single New Yorker. So it's just
Yeah.
insane.
No, exactly. And it's weird too because I saw like one of those like charts, when they show like not chart, but it was a map of America, and it was like who everyone's rooting for in the United States, and everywhere but Texas had the Knicks, kind of like the Knicks logo covering it, saying like
Yeah,
only San Antonio fans or Texas fans are rooting for San Antonio. I think it's the opposite. I don't think anyone wants to see the Knicks win besides New Yorkers, in my
yeah.
opinion.
The problem is just so many New Yorkers everywhere. Like that's why I guess they like say
True.
that, it's like you go to like some bumfuck town in Wyoming. There's a very high
Yeah.
possibility that there's a Knicks fan there. There's not going to be a San Antonio Spurs fan there, you know.
Yeah, no,
So
that's a good point. I mean, even listening to the game last night, like anytime Deuce would shoot a three, I mean, you heard some Deuce
you heard
chants from the crowd. I mean,
Deuce,
yeah,
and
literally.
like
I
I don't
mean,
know
you
if it
you
was
heard
just
it.
me
I
too. It
mean,
was like I feel like the games at MSG, you could hear the crowd on the broadcast, like hear the crowd, right? I didn't really
yes,
feel
yeah,
like the crowd was that loud over there in San Antonio. Yeah, like literally, as Wemby's at the line, they're chanting MVP, MVP, and you
yeah,
can't really hear shit.
no,
And um, I feel like when we're at the Garden, you literally like the broadcasters have to talk over the crowd, and like that's not the vibe I was
yes.
getting while watching the game. So I don't know. I honestly can't wait till Monday. That's when Game 3 is at the Garden.
Oh my
And
God.
no matter what happens, game 2, like, but if we go up 2-0, I'm getting ahead of ourselves here. If we go
Yes,
up two
yes,
nothing, and we have game 3 at the Garden,
bruh.
like, oh my god, bro!
Yeah,
Like they're not stealing a game from us at the Garden. Like I'm
no,
just so confident.
I know it is hard not to get ahead of yourself because you stole game one after being down in the third because they didn't really look great, but neither did the Spurs. The Spurs were kind of just hitting more shots and
Yeah,
had more free throws. I mean, the refs weren't really kind of helping us out in the first half of the game. So, but yeah, steal game one. They usually say, especially if you're a road team in the 7 game series, you got to at least win one on the road and then you can't worry unless you lose one at home. So as long as you win one on the road, which they have so far, and you just take care of business at home, you're in a good spot. You're in a really good spot.
Yeah.
Um, so it's fun to see, and I mean, I guess we'll kind of talk about it too. We've been hinting at it. You, me, and a bunch of our friends are going to attempt to go to New York City tonight as of recording for Game
Yeah.
2 and post up at a bar. And I don't know your vibes on it, but I'm just excited to go to the city. I think it probably will be a shit show, but it's going to be fun.
It's gonna be the greatest shit show on earth, though. Like
Yes.
I'm telling you, like Wednesday, like our friends who were going to the watch party said that there was lines outside of the bars, but like around
Yes.
like 7:30 for people to get into the games, right?
Yeah.
So like we know that we need to get there early. So like our plan is get there around 6:30 to get into the
Yes.
city, just to
Yeah.
be able to get a good spot. Um, we were trying to get a table, but we have such a large group. Like I don't know what happened,
Yeah.
but everybody ended up having multiple plus ones. There's like 25 of us like in this like group chat that we're
Yeah.
gonna have to potentially all meet up with at the bar.
Yeah.
So it's a really big group. But I did try to get a reservation, even just for like a 4 or 5 person table, just so we had like a home base where everybody could
Yeah.
like leave their
Yeah.
stuff at the bar. And I'm talking to the or I'm calling bars. I called
Yeah.
every bar in a 10-mile radius. Like I'm
I
not even
believe it.
fucking with you. Like I'm literally at work. I had some downtime at work, and
Yeah.
I'm like calling like I'm a fucking trying to make deals. Like I'm a fucking finance bro. That's not my job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, listen, let me sell you this pen. I thought it was the
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street, dude. And every place was like, we've been booked up for 3 weeks now. It's
Mhm.
first come, first serve. I recommend getting here at least around 6 o'clock. And I
Jesus.
was like, all right, that's what we'll do.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we can do. I remember when the finals were finally set. Like the Knicks have clinched for a while, but we were still kind of waiting an opponent. And I think that's when everyone finally started saying, like, let's try and go to the city for that Friday game because
Yeah.
Friday it's about to be the weekend, or it will be the weekend, Friday night. And I think at that time Dan was even like, yeah, everything's booked, everything. And like you said, it's hard to get 4 or 5 people. I mean, our 8-person group chat has ballooned into 25 people who
Yeah.
want to go check out the game. So yeah, we just got to get there early. And I think the only good thing that, say we get to a bar and it's just like too crazy, say we can't get everyone in. I mean, in my mind, worst case, they do have the free watch party right outside Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
So could always stand there and watch. I know, we won't be able to drink, but you can be with the atmosphere and the crowd. So I'm excited for it. Obviously, I'm excited to see everyone. I'm excited to watch the game with like a bunch of other Knicks fans too.
Yes.
At least it's not one of those things where it's like half Spurs fans. I doubt any Spurs fan would be dumb enough to go to the city.
Dude, no shot. They're
Because
all
that's
probably migrated back to Texas if they're from
yeah,
New York.
yeah, literally. I saw someone in Connecticut wearing a Spurs hat, and this was the day of Game 7. And like in my head, I immediately went like, ugh, like why? Like I was like
Why?
immediately like on just like hostility mode. I was like, you're the enemy for the next 2 weeks. I don't even know you. I'm sure you're a lovely person, but you're wearing a
No,
Spurs hat? No
they're fucking
way.
assholes, bro.
Yeah. So that's gonna be fun. So we'll definitely talk about it next episode with how we made out. And honestly, by the time we record our next episode, I mean, the series could potentially be over, whether it goes 4, 5, or 6 games. Because you have quite a dilemma for Game 7 if you want to get
I
into that quickly.
I do real quick. I'm going on another bachelor trip to Vegas. I know the last episode we talked about my last trip to Vegas,
Yeah.
but I'm going back, and if we go to Game 7 is on the 19th when I
Yeah.
fly out,
Yeah.
Friday the 19th. I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, are you
Yeah.
kidding me right now? Like, I would have to be literally how it will time up is like my flight will be as the tip off starts. So
Yeah.
we'll land, we'll have to immediately go to a sports bar. But my problem is like that if I'm not going to be in New York for the Knicks to play Game 7, like,
Yeah.
that's fucked. Like, I
Yeah.
need to be here. I might not go on the flight.
I don't blame you. And I don't think many people would blame you. I think you shouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think I should either. And
Yeah.
then on the flip side, like that usually the parades happen 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
Um after they win.
Yeah.
I literally said I need to go to that parade. I don't care what we're doing. I don't care if I'm in Vegas.
Yeah.
Like, I need to come back for the parade.
Yeah. No, I know. We're getting so ahead of ourselves, but I think any sports fan thinks like that of like a team who's in the championship game of like, what am I doing when a potential parade could
Yeah,
happen? So hopefully we
dude.
don't like the biggest idiots right now and they don't, do
I
it.
don't care.
But
I don't even care, man. I mean, just the ride it's been on right now. It's just been absolutely electric.
yeah,
I
it has been.
the last little like two bits that I will talk about is
Yeah.
Joey was asking me if I wanted to buy any finals or nowhere gear that they came out with. And I said to Joey, I was like, no, I don't want to. And he was like,
Yeah.
why? I was like, because I want the NBA championship Knicks shirt. I
Yes.
don't want an Eastern Conference Final Knicks t-shirt. I
Yeah.
don't want what's it called? Maybe I'll get that after, like, if we end up not like winning or whatever, and like that's the only thing I have to remember, like this crazy run.
Yeah.
No, like that's not how I want to look at it. I'm not
No. Yeah.
buying anything until I get
Yes.
that championship gear
Yes.
around my body, on my head, with whatever.
Yes. Yeah. No, I said the same thing to Taylor because they dropped the merch nowhere last night. The New Yorker Nowhere Finals and Nowhere merch. I was like, this is some of the nicest merch. Like, I obviously love their brand, and I was just like, but I can't do it. I can't do it unless the Knicks pull it off
Yeah,
because I won't
yeah,
be able to look at this shirt the same if they
yeah,
lost. Like, I know they're here and we've talked about it's been a great journey, but I agree with you. If the Knicks do pull it off and get 3 more wins, yes, I save you get the championship, you get all the jerseys and all that stuff after. And not the jerseys, but the merch that has any final stuff on it. Because I mean, I remember I've gotten like giant stuff from championship or from playoff runs where they didn't win, and I think I donated it because I was
huh,
just like they lost to the Dodgers. Every time I look at this shirt, I know who they lost to.
yeah,
It's tough. I know this run has been so special, but that's a good point. I agree with you there. So hopefully they can do it. Not only because it'd be fun to win, but my credit card will get maxed with how much I would buy.
yeah. And the last thing that I'll say is that I have looked at playoff tickets because I would love to go to game 3 or 4.
Yeah,
And just to get into the door, it's $3,000, $4,000, which is absolutely absurd.
crazy.
I mean, vice versa. I looked at tickets in San Antonio to go to a game. It's about $1,000. Like that would be
Yeah.
like reasonable. If you told me it was $1,000 to
Yes.
go to the final, I would understand. I would probably pay that. But like
Yeah.
3 to 4 grand, just kind of ridiculous to just go for like nosebleed seats.
Yeah.
Um, but on the flip side, I have another like brain or like something else in my brain saying, you're 27 years old.
Yeah.
The Knicks haven't been in the finals in 27 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
When
Yeah.
is the next time you're going to be able to go?
Could be
And
27 more years.
that's what I'm saying. If it's another 27 more years, I'm in my 60s,
Yeah.
and now I'm going to regret not going when I was in my 20s. You
Yeah.
know?
Hey, listen.
So like, and yes, you don't want to think that way. You want to think your team is like that, but in sports, man, anything could fucking happen.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
right now, it seems to be our year. We're in the finals. So part of me really wants to buy a ticket.
Yeah.
And the the toxicity of me says that if you saved $100 for 27 years a month, that's over $140,000, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So like basically it's free money at this point if I buy
You've
a
technically been
ticket.
saving your whole life for this moment.
I've been saving my whole life for this moment.
Listen, I don't think anyone would make fun of you. I think they'd be jealous of you for pulling the trigger because everyone has that same thought of, well,
Yeah.
this is something I love and I know I would love because like you said, who knows if this would ever happen again in our lifetimes. Sports are weird. As
Sports are
good as the
weird, man.
team looks, as locked up as the team is for at least a couple more years, you just never know.
Never know.
Yeah, so hey, I wouldn't blame you. I'd be jealous. Honestly, you just reminded me of a dilemma I wanted to bring up. I don't even know if I should, but
I'm so excited for it.
I think I need advice from Knicks fans on this one. So obviously, I'm very superstitious, like all probably sports fans are. For the Cavs game 1 when they went down 22, I was frustrated and I turned off the game at half. And I only looked at the score once on my phone, and they were still down by like 13-14 in the third. I was like, game's over. So I started to read a book to calm myself down. And next time I looked at my phone, they tied the game and were going to overtime. But I knew I couldn't turn on overtime because I wasn't there for the comeback, and I didn't want to blow it. And sure enough, they end up winning in overtime. I obviously kept looking at my phone. But then, since I only watched the first half of game 1, I proceeded to do that for games 2, 3, and 4. I would only watch the first half, turn it off, and only pay attention on my phone. So, last night, I wanted to try and break that. But the Knicks looked so-so in the first. So after the first half, I turned it off. I started to do a couple chores around the house. And next time I looked, the Knicks were down 13 in the third. So I went, all right, I won't turn it back on. Let me read. I read, and when I looked at my phone again, they were up by 6 with like 6 minutes to go in the fourth. And then they won last night.
Did you turn it back on?
Not until they won.
Oh,
I didn't turn it on for the second half. I only kept track on my phone.
Tyler.
So what do I do on Friday?
Tyler.
What do I do?
No, Tyler.
Do I have to leave the watch party?
You're not allowed to go to the watch party.
I think I can only watch the first half of the watch party.
Oh my God.
I think I have to leave after the first half.
Oh my God, and there's nowhere you can go. You're in the city. Every bar is going to have a New York Knicks on.
I would have to stand outside, but I would have to go in a remote area and read.
Gonna hang out in an alleyway and get fucking mugged.
Yeah, what do I do?
Tyler, I'm so sorry, man. This isn't the answer you want to hear, but you're like halftime. You're gonna have to just like disappear, hang out in the bathroom.
Yeah, or maybe I'll like blindfold myself.
You better bring that book.
Yeah, I'll bring the book. But I mean, yeah, it's quite a dilemma I've been in.
Oh my God, that is amazing.
My intention last night was to watch the entire game because I knew Friday we would watch the entire game. So I was like, all right, I'll watch the entire game. So then we'll break this little superstitious streak I've been on. But then I got too frustrated with the first half that I didn't turn it back on. And then when I looked, they were down by 13. And I went, well, I'll be too frustrated to put it back on. So I only paid attention on my phone. So I know. I feel like I shouldn't even get this out here. Maybe I delete this part entirely. But
it has to stay in because
I don't know what to do. I feel like I needed to consult other Knicks fans and other sports fans of what to do.
Yeah, we need to, dude. Like if I were you, I wouldn't even be going to Friday.
Listen, like I said, if they look bad in the first half and are losing at halftime, I'll leave. I have no problem leaving
I'll take a train back to Long Island right then and there.
I won't even take a train back. I will just go somewhere where the Knicks game happened to not be on, and I'll sit there and read.
You know what you'll have to do? You'll have to lock yourself in a karaoke room. You'll have to go pay.
Yes.
Like go walk to Koreatown, pay for a karaoke room, and lock yourself in there. Don't even play music.
Yeah.
Just like read your book. I need somewhere where there isn't any TVs.
Yeah. I know. So it's a dilemma that I'm in here. And now that I said it out loud, I didn't want to because I don't want to be blamed for whatever happens in game 2. But I feel like I could be now. So.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That is amazing. Don't worry, your secret is safe with me.
Thanks.
And the millions of fans around the world that watch the 2 Man podcast.
Yeah, I was about to say, hopefully the millions of fans who see me out at the in New York City don't get mad at me. So. We'll have to see.
What are you doing here? You gotta stay home.
Yeah.
Read your book.
It'd actually be really funny as a movement if we had like more fans who like knew us at the bar and saw me walk in and were like, "Hey, you have your book? You have your book? You have your." And as halftime started, they were all like, "Hey, he's got to get out of here.
He's got to turn off the TV."
Yeah, guys, turn off the TV because he is not allowed to watch it. So, but it can't be on me, right? It can't be.
Nah, it can't be on you. Or you might be God's chosen Knick fan.
That's what I fear too. But it can't be me. I'm too pessimistic of a sports fan for this to be on me.
Oh, bro, that is fucking awesome.
Isn't that crazy that I've just been having to follow on my phone for like 5 games
So
now.
when I'm literally like, dude, did you see that? You're like, yeah, you're just like lying to me.
I'm not lying because I'm paying attention on my phone and I'll watch the next day.
That's insane. Like
Yeah,
last night, Deuce had this insane block, and it
I
was
did.
like
I
the
saw it.
craziest block I've ever seen in
I
my
saw the
life.
block. I saw him bank the shot off the corner. Like I
That
follow
was
it on my
sick. That was
phone.
sick.
I see it all,
Oh my god,
but
that's
just
insane,
not on the
dude.
TV anymore.
That is so crazy.
Yeah. So anyway, that's my dilemma. So I guess I'll have to maybe consult a couple more Knicks fans in the inner circle and see
Yeah,
what I should
I
do.
think they all might get the same reaction as me and just say you need to stay home.
Which is which is understandable. I would not take offense if at halftime everyone looked at me and said, "Hey, it's been good to know you. How about you
You
get
gotta
to
leave.
stepping? You gotta
Yeah,
walk.
get the stuff.
Like you have to leave." As long as everyone was on the same page, and I'd be like, "All right, fine. I'll see you guys in like an hour and
An
a half."
hour, yeah, an hour and a half.
So
Oh,
yeah, another fun
dude.
storyline to follow tomorrow.
Oh, that is awesome. Let's go fucking Knicks, man. Let's go
Yeah,
Knicks.
let's go Knicks. But
Well, Knicks are gonna win tonight. Tonight as is dropping.
knock on wood.
But let's talk about somebody else who got a win, Tyler, and that would
Yes.
be the boys.
Yes. Was that a great transition? And what a satisfying ending as well. I feel like, in my opinion, I know I kind of jumped ahead here, but um, yeah, I thought the last season as a whole was interesting. It
Yeah,
had its highs, it had its lows, and I'll call it lows because there was just some fillers, in my opinion, or just some randomness going on.
I mean, if you look at the whole series as like a whole, it's like damn, like or not series, the whole season as a whole, it's like why didn't they just like get to this point where they're at earlier, like
Yeah.
jumping through hoops? Like it's like okay, like we're trying to find this to kill Homelander, we're trying to find this to kill Homelander when they literally just had to do the last thing they did the whole time.
Yeah, it's a great point, and especially I talked at work with some people at work who watched the last season too, and I think they summed it up perfectly. This last season probably could have been a few less episodes. I know you wanted to stick with probably the 8 episodes every season, but I feel like this could have been 3 or 4 episodes because I mean, yeah, it all was leading to getting the virus, unleashing the virus. Virus isn't working, kind of thing. So, or even if you knew exactly, once you knew Soldier Boy could kind of do this, and you don't have Soldier Boy, it's like maybe we could do it on someone else. So, you know, it was an interesting season, especially that one episode when you had Terror's point of view and everyone else in the Seventh point of view. That
Yeah, I
was a
didn't like that episode
no,
really.
no, that was a random episode. That seemed like an episode they were literally just trying to get 8 episodes in. So
Yeah, I think that like they just wanted to get some of their creative juices out,
yeah,
see like what hit. But
yeah,
yeah, I mean, The Boys was such a great show. I'm really excited to see where they take this universe. Amazon
yep,
Prime has been absolutely killing it with their TV shows. I mean,
yep.
Invincible, The Boys, and I've been hearing, I don't know if you've heard of this, Tyler. I'm sure Taylor's kind of into it, but they have the off-campus books
I have been
that
hearing about this. Yep,
they're made into TV shows,
yep,
and I've heard only really good things about this. And then
yep.
what just dropped last weekend, which I have not gotten a chance around to watch yet, is Spider-Man Noir with Nicolas Cage came out.
I have not seen. I don't even know much about that. Is that a show or movie?
So basically, they dropped all 8 episodes at once, and
Okay,
it's an 8 episode series. I don't know if
okay,
it's going to be limited time or whatever it is, but the
yeah.
reviews on it have been absolutely insane.
Oh wow.
And it's basically just like a Spider-Man set in
Hmm.
the 1950s and 60s,
Hmm.
and Nicolas Cage plays him, and it's
Oh,
hilarious.
oh. Okay, yeah. I feel like there wasn't a lot of marketing unless I missed it on my end on this one.
You
But
definitely missed it a little bit on your
yeah.
end. But they also, I don't think, had like crazy marketing because it wasn't like MCU, it was an Amazon Prime like Marvel
Oh,
show.
I see.
So
That's why.
like there was no like Disney well, actually I think the MCU did have some sort of like thing into it because it is or Marvel at least did have a
Hmm.
some sort of like they're definitely getting some sort of royalties based
Hmm.
off of it, but it
Hmm.
was a Sony and Amazon production.
Hmm.
So
Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to give
yeah,
that a watch soon. But yeah, you're right. Amazon Prime has been
but
dropping a lot of heat, and I feel like
yeah,
I
and then
I didn't see the reviews or what people thought of like the last season, especially the last couple episodes. But I
Yeah.
thought the finale was pretty satisfying, pretty rewarding. Like I liked it.
Yeah, I thought the finale was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I thought that it kind of gave closure to everybody that kind of needed it.
Yep.
Um, I liked how they incorporated Ryan in that, because if they didn't, I feel like he would have been a loose end that I would have been like, what the
Yep.
fuck?
Yep.
There was definitely a lot of loose ends that they kind of like left like
Sure.
to interpretation to maybe
Yeah.
possibly pick up in a following um TV show.
Hmm.
They brought the Gen V characters in for literally no reason.
I saw
Which
that. Yeah.
the Gen Z, yeah, the Gen Z characters were literally is it Gen V? Yeah, no, it's Gen V. They
Gen V.
brought the
Yeah.
Gen V characters in literally for no reason.
Yeah.
Even though like I really genuinely liked their show, it was like X-Men for the boys universe,
Yeah.
and it was just fucked up in its own like little sort of like way.
Yeah.
I thought it was great, and then they canceled that show, and then they were barely even in the fucking boys when they could have possibly used her to defeat Homelander.
Yeah.
You set up basically, you didn't watch Gen V, but they basically set her up in Gen V that she
Mhm.
can like feel like the V. Her abilities are blood based.
Okay.
So, and they basically build up in the show that she has the ability to suck V
Oh,
out
geez.
of somebody's body.
Oh,
So
wow.
like basically they like hinted that they were going to use her to help defeat Homelander, kind of like what
Yeah.
they did with Kamiko getting that blast.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
going to
Yeah.
give that to this girl's character, right? And
Yeah.
then they bring him, and there's nothing there. But I mean,
Yeah.
I think it was more poetic that it ended up being somebody from our original boys team,
Yes.
like being
Yes.
Kamiko.
Yeah.
But I mean, just even the fight scene at the end with them actually finally, killing Homelander was pretty
Yeah.
crazy. Pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, it was like you didn't know how it was going to end or if the plan was going to work. Because I mean, they tried to hit Homelander before, when Soldier Boy's blast, but Homelander got away before any of that could happen. So it was nice. I mean, Kamiko is a trooper. It's kind of crazy her character arc. I mean, them finding her, not being able to talk, her being able to talk in this last season was actually pretty fun too.
Yeah.
That was a fun aspect, but yeah, I mean, it was great. I mean, I was all for Homelander dying. I mean, that was kind of what they set out to do, and to see it after 5 seasons was pretty crazy. Kind of saved the world in a way, and then
Yeah.
even with Butcher, dying, I feel like that kind of had to happen.
It had
Sad,
to happen.
but it had to
Sad.
happen because he would have just kept going on this endless cycle. It would have been just him looking to kill the next soup over and over and over again. I feel
Yeah.
like a finale, even if it ends with like an open end question, it's not the worst thing. But then people are probably sitting here going, "Well, that's still happening. Like there is no close to this show because he's probably still going after soups." But now
Yeah.
he's not.
Yeah.
And the boys and everyone had their
And
happy endings.
and he was the boys, like he was
Yes.
the team. No matter, even if they kicked him off the team throughout the series
Yes.
or whatever it
Yes.
was,
Yes.
like his character was the reason why the show was so good. He
Yes.
was ruthless, he was brutal, and his connection with Homelander made the show.
Yes.
So now both those characters are done. So you can maybe set up a boys spin-off, which they are already doing. They're doing a prequel with Soldier Boy, which I think is going to be
I saw
absolutely
that. That's going to be
fabulous.
great. Yep.
And because he was like one of my favorite characters on the whole show, Jason
I loved him.
Ackles.
Yeah.
Character Soldier Boy. But
Yeah.
it's going to be very interesting to see if they do, like do some spin-offs or something. But it's crazy too at the end. Huey and Starlight have a baby.
Yes, that was a crazy twist, like that.
Now, do you think that Starlight's baby and Huey's baby is going to have powers?
Honestly, I didn't even think about the question. I just assumed their baby was going to have powers. Honestly, but
I like saw something saying that the director or like the person who directed and like wrote pretty much the whole series said Ryan will be the only natural born soup.
okay,
And I was like, but it would be kind of cool if she was too.
it would be pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't even think about that. I just assumed the kid would have powers, but I guess we'll have to see. Might
Yeah, I
might
guess
be
we'll
one of
have
those
to see.
situations like Invincible where we have to see if
Yeah,
he or she might, or he or she might not.
yeah,
So yeah, no, that was good. And the only thing I was upset about and didn't really have to happen, but I guess it kind of did, was Frenchie. Rest in peace
yeah.
to our boy Frenchie.
Frenchie dying was pretty rough, man. I really wanted
Yeah,
to see him survive.
yeah,
And then at the end of the day, you think of like, why did he die? You know,
yes.
it's like that last episode beforehand was also kind of weird too. It's like, why did he have to die before that?
Yeah, that's how I felt. I feel like they just needed something to get Kamiko upset, or at least something to get her to, exert that kind of energy force.
Yeah,
And that's why they just killed Frenchie. And I just would have liked a bigger sacrifice. Like, I don't know. I know
yeah,
he technically sacrificed himself, but I don't know. Homelander hasn't killed him this whole time. Now he decides to do it.
yeah,
Like, I don't know. I would have liked a bigger sacrifice or something out of him. And then, yeah, it's like, and now we won the next episode. He just had to last like a couple more hours, you know? Like, God
yeah,
damn it, he was so close to have his happy ending with Kamiko.
yeah. So close, man. Because like their relationship was probably the best relationship out of the whole teams.
Oh, yeah,
Like
absolutely.
better than
It was great.
Starlight and Huey.
Yeah, I agree. And then, yeah, we got to see get married.
Yeah, he got remarried to his wife.
Yep, yep,
And
yeah,
then I kind of liked too that like Ryan, he's like kind of adopted Ryan as his son to
yeah,
kind of like take care of him because
yeah,
I saw like a clip. It was like back to like season like 2 or 3. It was like, if Butcher dies, I want you to take care of Ryan because you're the
yeah,
best dad that I ever knew.
yeah,
So
yeah. I thought we were gonna
yeah,
get a scene too of Huey getting to that restaurant that Butcher wanted him to get to.
yeah, I thought so too. Thought we were
I
gonna
thought
see
we get
that.
it.
They
I
did
thought we
talk
get
about going though.
They did talk about it, true. I thought they
Yeah,
were gonna get one, but obviously I'm not disappointed with how we're ending. I think it was, yeah, perfect. It tied up every loose end. Everything was pretty satisfying. You kind of know everyone's direction for the most part. And yeah, now you just worry about the spin-offs and the prequels and whatever else. But I was pretty happy with the watch. And I mean, obviously seasons before were so great. Season 3 specifically was amazing. So
amazing, man.
yeah.
So that's definitely the best I think season if we're gonna do a ranking.
Yeah.
I'll have to like rewatch it a little bit. I know it's fresh in your mind because you just rewatched everything. I would definitely say
Yeah.
like it goes, maybe for me it goes 3, 1,
Yeah.
2, 5, 4.
I'd probably throw somewhere around there as well. Honestly, even though I just watched it, I kind of forgot the other seasons. But yeah, I'd definitely throw things around there. It's crazy how season 1 started. I
Yeah,
mean, I would love to go back and rewatch it all, knowing like kind of how it ends and kind of the whole
exactly.
point of the boys.
Yeah.
A lot of twists, a lot of fun. So I definitely recommend watching it. I guess to kind of wrap it up, unless you had anything else, Carl, like
No.
out of 10, what would you rate the final season?
Final season I would rank it a 7, 8.
Wow, I in
Yeah.
my head said 7-7.
Wow.
I
Because I don't want to give it an 8, but I don't want to give it anything lower than like a 7. So I'm giving it a
yeah,
high 7.
yeah,
And I think the last episode though gets like a 8.5 to 9 for
yeah,
me.
yeah.
So
Yeah, no, I agree with that. The last episode was definitely big to help. I
just
agree
how they
because I
killed him
mean
with
the
that
whole season,
crowbar was crazy.
yeah, that was crazy. I mean, that wasn't just like through the heart. I mean, that was through the head. Take the skull off. Here's his brain. I mean, that was gruesome.
Yeah,
Um,
insane.
yeah, to see there was a lot of deaths in that last season. Obviously, I was happy. I was getting sick of the deep, so
Yeah,
happy to see
thank
him.
God he's dead.
Yeah, there was a lot of things I was happy with what they did. Honestly, I didn't think at any point they were going to kill everybody, but that would have been nuts too. Just the thought of this virus could kill everybody, especially every
Yeah,
soup. So, yeah,
it's still out there.
true. That's
Still
right.
out there.
It is still out there. Technically, if anyone in Vault Tower starts a fire, that stuff could just come down
Yeah.
unless someone cleared the water tank.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, Huey probably got it out.
probably. He probably told everyone.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a good guy. Good guy, Huey.
Good guy, Hugh. Good guy, Hugh.
Also loved all the Billy Joel in it too, which wasn't
Dude,
bad.
love every single episode had an ending with Billy Joel.
I know. I was pumped. I was pumped about that. So,
This is awesome.
uh, yeah. But yeah, so I mean, kind of sticking with the little realm of some comic book themed projects. Me and Carl wanted to talk a little bit of movies as well. I mean, we said before the podcast we can't believe Odyssey is coming out next month, so
So excited, man. So
that is
excited.
something I will probably be there day one.
Yeah.
At least that first weekend. I'll be more better at seeing that than probably I
More
saw
better.
Mando and Grogu. But yeah, so you want to just kind of talk a little bit about obviously the Odyssey, but the little connection Tom Holland had with
Yeah.
Spider-Man, that was pretty cool.
Really quick, I'm really like literally stoked about Odyssey. Every little
Yeah,
clip it see is just like how this is going to be going to be one of the most grandest staged movies that I've ever watched in my
yeah,
life. Now I don't know about you, Tyler, but I love Greek mythology. It is my
yeah,
favorite, I think, Pantheon or whatever the fuck it's called. It's like my
yeah,
favorite mythology to kind of like learn about and like study. All the video games that I've played basically with it, like even just like the story of Odysseus, like Percy Jackson, which comes from like Greek
yeah,
mythology.
yeah. No,
They always talk
absolutely.
about Odyssey or Odysseus's mission, the Odyssey, the Great Odyssey,
Yeah,
and I feel
yeah,
like they haven't put that to screen.
yeah,
And the fact that Christopher Nolan basically goes after Oppenheimer, another fucking banger of a movie.
yeah,
He literally goes, my next thing is going to pick the most insane action movie the world has ever seen.
yeah, yeah.
And it's going to
And
be so
he doesn't
grand
have
and
ass
so
stuff.
great. No,
Yeah,
he does not half-ass stuff. He has a vision in his head, what he wants, and he gets it done.
yeah.
And I'm pumped for it, dude. Pumped.
Yeah, yeah. Everything I've seen, I mean, the trailers. Obviously, he has the stacked cast, and you know, he doesn't really CGI or AI
Yeah,
anything. I mean, these are pretty legit sets. At least, obviously, he doesn't have 10 feet tall ogres or monsters or whatever you want to call that, cyclops. But anywhere where he doesn't have to use CGI or AI, he doesn't. I mean, the sets, the on the ocean. I mean, his
yeah. They said they filmed on the ocean for fucking like hours.
yeah. So I'm sure it's probably tough as an actor or actress, filming these things, but it's got to be so rewarding to see on the big screen. So I
Yeah,
can't wait to see it. And then kind of talking about the cast. Obviously, the big crossover with Odyssey and Spider-Man. I mean, the one
yeah.
connection is Tom Holland, who talked about his time on set, and he had a lot of positive things to say about his experience.
Yeah, I mean, basically said that like if it wasn't for him filming the Odyssey, Spider-Man 4 wouldn't be as amazing as it is. He said that
Yeah,
they took a lot of inspiration from like being on set with Christopher Nolan and
yeah,
he implemented that himself. He liked a lot of ways that like
yeah,
just like Chris shot things and he was like, Dustin, like, can we try it this way? And
yeah,
Dustin Daniel Craig is filming Spider-Man and he was like game for it. He wasn't like, hey
yeah,
kid, like this is my movie, like you're just like a
yeah,
part of it. He listened to every little bit that Tom like wanted to say, and I think that these two movies, because they come back like 2 weeks apart, are
yeah,
just going to be like some of the best stuff that's put to screen this whole year. And we've been
yeah,
having bangers recently, and there's more
yeah,
bangers to still come.
yeah,
So it's been a really great year for your movies. I mean, you said you turned off the show or the Knick game at halftime, but we're all sitting there watching these trailers in between, like periods and timeouts and like commercial
yes,
breaks, and another new TV shows. I think every like movie or TV trailer that came on, somebody
yeah,
was like, "I'm going to see that," and then everybody's
yes,
like, "Yeah, I agree."
yeah.
So
Now, this we've
insane.
talked about it multiple times. Like, this is a big year for movies. Movies that have already come out have been big. Movies I haven't even seen yet, big. And I mean, we're just getting started. And any probably Marvel fan who's been like kind of nervous, probably because Marvel's products recently has been kind of so. I mean, I know they've been on a decent run lately, but hearing Tom Holland say, "Well, we incorporated like some Christopher Nolan stuff, at least on the set." Hopefully, that
This
maybe the
gets me
story
pumped.
stinks, but the visuals have to be amazing. And I don't think the story's going to stink. But even if it
Yeah,
does, you just know that they cared about the product they put out there. So I think it's going to be so cool too, Spider-Man. I mean, yeah, we're not too far away from that too. I didn't even realize that until
It's
right
only
now.
like a month. Like, so yeah, I mean, we're in June right now. There's still great movies that come out this month, Tyler. I mean, I
Yeah,
wrote some down. Like, you got Supergirl, Toy Story, Disclosure Day, which is a Spielberg movie,
yeah,
and that all comes out this month in June.
that's
Like,
insane.
those movies alone are going to be sick. I mean, even like this weekend, we were talking briefly about it. Masters of the Universe, like that's not our generation. Like the Masters of the Universe that like I know, my knowledge comes from fucking Ted.
Yeah,
And it's a crazy thing to say, like,
yeah,
but that movie even looks great.
yeah.
So a lot of stuff coming out right now. I wish I had fucking more time, and the Knicks weren't like basically, you know, taking over my life.
I know,
But
I
it's
know.
worth it. It's worth it.
I know, I know. Well, luckily we'll get to talk about them on like a lot of future podcast episodes because I mean that means we have a lot of projects to talk about, so that's good for us.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, and kind of speaking of, I know I haven't gotten to see it yet, but I know you got to see Mandalorian and Grogu, so you want to give like a quick little spoiler-free kind of review. I know they were
Yeah,
pretty mixed,
my
so
my, my quick little spoiler free review is that if you haven't seen it already, you need to go see this movie.
yeah,
It is Star Wars at its best. It takes everything that was great from The Mandalorian. The story is great. Is it going to be one of the first original 6 movies? No. That's
yeah,
not what this movie is, and it wasn't what this movie was advertised to be.
yeah,
Um it was a fun watch.
yeah,
Like, if you go into it with the mindset that you just want to see great action and just the camaraderie between like Mandalorian and Grogu,
yeah,
go see this movie.
yeah,
And what's awesome too is it's shot very well, and
yeah.
just the score is amazing. You hear the Mando score,
Uh
and
huh.
it just, oh my god, I like chills, bro, on the big screen. It's just
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
awesome. um like so
Yeah, yeah.
fire, dude,
Oh
so
man,
gas.
I know. Getting to see them on the big screen is crazy. Like it's crazy to see how far they've come from just like
Yeah,
that first episode of The Mandalorian, which was the first Disney Plus Star Wars show, if I'm not
yeah,
mistaken, and ending at the time with what everyone believed was like some sort of Baby Yoda, like not Baby
yeah.
Yoda himself, but like it's like, well, holy shit, it's Baby Yoda, and now it's Grogu and Mando on the big screen. Crazy.
That was like probably the biggest cliffhanger in like media history,
Yeah,
because
no one
everybody
knew
was freaking
anything.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was nuts.
So, yeah, I really thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I would give it between a 7.5 to
Okay,
8.
nice.
It's not going to be in that realm of 8, 9, or even a 10.
Yeah,
It's definitely not a perfect movie,
yeah,
but it is a movie that you'll go and watch, and if you have young kids or whatever, they're gonna love it. But it
yeah,
is a movie that you can like rewatch. I feel like multiple times. Like, it's just not high stakes. You can put it on, like after you've seen it already before, and just like give it like another watch. Like, be like,
yeah,
ooh, that fucking fight scene was sick. Like,
yeah,
there's some cool stuff in it, and I think that you're gonna like it. I think that the reviews, once they're all said and done, are going to
hmm,
be extremely positive.
yeah,
Um, so I mean, all the people who I follow on TikTok that watch movies and stuff, they all kind of said the same things I'm saying, but they
yeah,
also said that it was a fun watch. Like, if you like Star Wars, you're gonna like this.
yeah.
So
Can't go wrong with seeing Star Wars on the big screen.
yeah, man. Oh, dude, Mando just looks so sick too.
Dude,
Gotta
I
be
can't
one of
wait to
the
see it.
gotta be one of the coolest like designs is a Mandalorian, like character design.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Especially his gear, his ships too. Both of them sick. I
Yeah,
mean, they really
dude,
they showed out.
he gets the Razor Crest back in this too. It's
Oh,
fire,
can't wait. Oh, I
fire.
did see that. That's right. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't wait. I'm excited to see it. Maybe this week and the next, I'll finally see it.
yeah. So it's been
Y-
electric, dude. It's
Yeah,
been awesome.
and yeah, that's great. And not to change the subject, um, I know we already talked about the Knicks, but I was just looking at my phone because I knew they opened up like the watch party for Game Two at like Madison Square Garden tickets. So I hopped in the queue, There are 365,000 people ahead of me. 365,000 people for a place that holds 18,000 to watch a game on a jumbotron. Shit. I didn't
Oh
think it would
my
happen
god,
anyway, but that's insane.
that is insane. To
Yeah.
watch a game on a jumbotron.
Yeah. I know they're only
Fuck.
$10 tickets, but and I know I hopped in late and I know we had our plans anyway. I just wanted to kind of see. Wow. That's crazy.
That's absurd. Our last game is actually we came with backups here because we didn't know if we were really going to be able to do this one. So,
Yes.
Tyler, the game that we have for you guys today, or for you today, is I'm going to
Yep.
give you some blind ranking of movies
Okay.
that are coming out this summer, and I'm not going to tell you what's coming next.
Oh boy.
But you have to blind rank them, and we'll see how they go. So,
Okay.
first up, Tyler, I have. We're gonna do 5. All right. So first up, I have Supergirl. Now,
Supergirl.
mind you, Millie Alcox is Supergirl. Jason Momoa is going to be heavily featured in this
Yep.
movie as Lobo,
Yep.
not Aquaman.
Yes. 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 That's a make sure to distinct the two.
Yeah.
Because gets a little confusing there, but I'll probably put this, I guess, in the middle, right at 3, because I know definitely 2 movies that we kind of just mentioned I'm a little more excited for. And I
Yeah.
don't know what else is coming out this summer, so I might have to put those behind, but maybe I'll be upset. But I'll put that in the middle at 3.
All right. The next one I have is Toy Story 5.
Ooh, Toy Story 5. A lot of people shitting on why the Toy Story franchise is still continuing. It's a kids' movies, guys. It's fun. Who cares? I think it's a good premise. I guess I'll put it right behind Supergirl. I'll put it at 4. I don't even know if I'll see it, but maybe eventually when it comes on Disney Plus. But yeah, I guess 4.
Next, it's not a bad spot. I feel like this is going to be very similar to how I think it was going to go.
Yeah.
And then next one I have up is Spider-Man: Brand New Day.
Yeah, I gotta put that at 1. I
One.
do. I know.
1. Wow.
I know.
Okay.
I know. Even
All
though
right.
we literally just talked about the Odyssey, which I assume is somewhere on this list, but even if it's not, I gotta put it at 1. It's still a Marvel movie. I mean, we're big Marvel fans. As cool and as more hype the Odyssey might be getting, I'm still just a Marvel fan, and I'm just excited to go see Tom Holland and everyone else in Spider-Man.
Yeah. No, I can't blame you. Next up we got the Steven Spielberg movie. Have you seen this one? It looks fucking insane.
Oh yes.
Disclosure Day.
Yeah, damn. I forgot about that movie, even though you mentioned the Steven Spielberg movie like 20 minutes ago, and I completely forgot. Yeah, that movie looks good. I probably would move that up a little bit, but I'll have to put that at 5 just because it's not 2, but that does look really sick, and I'm excited to see that.
I mean, like that out of all the ones we have on here, that potentially could be the best one, just because Steven Spielberg is an amazing,
Yes.
Is an amazing director. I mean, Emily
Yeah.
Blunt is fucking going to be starring in that shit. She's a
Yes.
fucking star. Love
Yes.
her.
Yes.
But yeah. And then Tyler, obviously the last one I have is the movie of the summer, The Odyssey.
Yeah, Odyssey's 2. I'm not upset with that. Like I said, I'm a big Marvel fan, but I mean, right behind being a big Marvel fan, I'm definitely a big Christopher Nolan fan. I mean, who isn't? With
man,
the projects he puts out. So
he's awesome.
I'm happy with that at 2. Honestly, if I could change anything, maybe Disclosure Day be 3, and I bump down Supergirl and Toy Story 5. But at the same time, I'm not too upset with this list. I mean, this list also means that there's 5 good movies coming out this summer that I'm definitely excited to go see and talk about with you.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, and these are just like a fraction of the movies that are coming out. Like, Minions is coming out.
Yes, yep.
Like, that movie looks crazy. I actually haven't seen any of the other Minions movies. I don't know if you have, but like those always get a big kick from everybody.
Yeah,
you know?
I think I only saw Despicable Me. I don't know if I've seen any of the actual things.
But yeah, man, I'm so excited for just the next couple of weeks we have ahead of us. And Friday night, baby, let's get a big Knicks win.
Yeah, we'll be back in a couple weeks to talk probably about some of these projects, to talk about this watch party. Hopefully we survive it, and to talk
Yeah.
about the Knicks and see where we're at in the series. But listen, guys, as always, thank you guys so much for joining us and listening to another episode and supporting us in everything we do. So until next time guys, bye.
Like, follow, and for more.